Alt 92.3.
How'd the name come about? That was actually one of the fan questions. Houndmouth. Where'd you guys come up with that one?
We just plugged into like a band name generator online.
Yep. I like that.
Yeah. Well, it's arbitrary, you know?
Yeah.
The name is completely arbitrary, and we didn't want to even have to mess with it, but we just did it.
If names mattered that much, we would have been a metal band.
Yeah, we sound like a metal band. But the good thing is, when you Google us, it's the only thing that comes up.
Really?
Yeah. Well, sometimes there's like just dogs' mouths, like open really wide.
Do you guys remember your first experience in New York City as a band?
Oh my gosh, yes, I've got a great story about our first experience. So we had just finished playing the Bowery, thank you, and we were opening for a band called Dry the River, and so our van and trailer wouldn't fit out in front of the Bowery on the curb that they had reserved for us, along with their bus and trailer. So they're English and they're all super polite. And they're like, but if you guys could just like go around the block and just give us the space. It's like, okay, so you just want us to to get out of your hair. Anyhow, so we compromise and we take our trailer off and we park it perpendicular to the curb. Everything goes okay, play the show, great show. Come back out, start loading up our trailer, and nobody really checks to make sure that it's on the hitch properly. So we're leaving New York to go stay somewhere else in a hotel, and we are crossing the Brooklyn Bridge. We hit this big bump at the very end of the bridge. Our trailer comes flying off like it's hanging on by the chains in the back of our van, and there's sparks flying and everything. Pandemonium sets in the van, and
I mean, like, I don't know if you ever heard a trailer being pulled down the street, but it's like a flaming chariot that's just like flying down the bridge.
T-Rex.
New Yorkers are mad you got cause all the traffic on the Brooklyn Bridge.
Oh my gosh. And plus our trailer was completely loaded with gear. So there's like us scrawny dudes are out there trying to pick up this trailer and put it back on the hitch while it's in the middle of whatever the heck street we were on. So
Horns is just honking. We're trying to unload the gear so the trailer can be lighter.
Anyhow, that was New York for us, our first trip, and it was
usually when I ask that question, artists are like, oh, I remember the Skyline pizza. That's way off the rails. I love it.